Sing that shit. What? Sing that shit.
Last year, 22-year-old R&B singer Brent Faiyaz caught a break. He was featured on the song Crew, which ended up getting 67 million YouTube views and a Grammy nomination. A record deal would seem like the logical next step, and all the big labels, Atlantic, Interscope, and Epic, offered one. But Brent and his manager turned them down.
What were they offering?
Well, I know the highest offer we got was kind of like a $250,000 advance, and it was like a $300,000 recording budget for album one. I always said it was never about the money. It was always about the terms. I look at everything from 100% of a pie. So when people say, well, industry standard for a new artist is a 18% royalty, and they're gonna say 18% royalty is very high, and I'm thinking to myself, I'm like, 18% out of 100?
What are you doing getting 82% on my music? You know what I mean? Like, it's stuff just don't make no sense.
Brent and Ty are comfortable with trading more work for more control. So comfortable that they broke the music industry taboo against opening their books and showed us what they make and how they make it.
It's bound to happen.
They began by incorporating Lost Kids LLC and investing $30,000 out of their own pockets to record Brent's debut album. They then went on a 3-month tour using streaming data to guide the way.
Chance the Rapper.
Brent and Ty were inspired by Chance the Rapper and his partner, Pat the Manager Corcoran, who found wealth and acclaim on their own terms. It's something music attorney Richard Grabel has seen much more of over the past 2 years. Instead of looking for deals, artists come to him for advice on how to avoid labels.
Streaming changed everything. You can be a moderately successful indie artist having a couple of 100,000 streams on each track. You're not going to make much money from that. But at that level, if things break the right way, you can play large clubs and small theaters and make money. Artists have to be smarter, and they have to tour more, and they have to do more to keep making sure that the fans come, and that they not only pay for a ticket, but buy a t-shirt.
Yeah, no, definitely. We need to know about all analytics, all data, because there has been several ladies that's found their music through Pandora.
Beauty ain't no issue for someone like you.
In January, Brent made $25,350 from streaming on Spotify and Apple Music, which pay out $0.0035 of a dollar and $0.071 of a dollar, respectively. Ty mines the data for those streams to find out exactly where and when a show will sell out, spending roughly $18 a day on ads targeted to those areas.
The data tells me what the demand is in the market. So I just know in certain markets how streaming correlates to like how many tickets I potentially can sell. I'm looking at my Spotify and my SoundCloud analytics, like the top 50 markets. So I'm doing ads based on those top 50 markets. I will spend the money there because that's what the data already told me.
Spotify's data not only highlights basic fan metrics, but it also tells artists specifically where their super fans are. These are fans that have streamed the artist's music for 45 days in a row. Spotify targets them with updates about upcoming shows and ticket pre-sales and turns all of this data over to the artist for free. In Philadelphia, Brent has 13,600 listeners and 3,186 superfans. Ty used those numbers to sell out the venue and earn almost $4,000. And in Baltimore, there were 10,000 listeners and 5,743 superfans. That turned into $5,000. After 17 tour stops and royalties from song placements, they walk away with around $30,000 a month. Ty takes 20%. After the data showed him there were strong fan bases in Europe, Ty was able to extend the tour and sell out stops in London, Paris, and Berlin.
I didn't want to be indie, you know what I mean? It was like I really wanted to come out like stunting on niggas, but like the indie route kind of chose me.
I was celebrating, I had to die, but I was always focused.
I'm impressed by what Chance and Pat was able to create. So for me, I'm a competitor. So when I see that we can do this and put up points on the board and get nominated for a Grammy and be a part of those type of records, I'm impressed by that. You know what I'm saying?
Baltimore, thank you so much love tonight.